Shit. And we're back again. Grappling Dads, Paul and Kip. Going to talk about all things jiu-jitsu.
That was closer to better.
Oh, man, it was better than last week.
Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm. That was a shit show.
Yeah, it was terrible.
The beginning. Quite a shit show.
Most of them are at the beginning. It's hard to get started, even after 3 years.
It has been 3 years.
It has been
Holy
3 years.
Shit.
More than 3 years.
And this is as good as we've got.
It is. So today, before we get too far into this, is being good at jiu-jitsu means finding challenges in easy rolls. Nothing?
Okay.
Okay. It's sounds great.
Actually, no, you sent the article, which was cool because I got to read a portion of the article.
Oh, good.
It's like, oh, yeah,
right.
that works. That works.
So during COVID, a lot of people are, especially overseas, apparently, we've been learning that on the...
Holy crap, they are super locked down still.
They can do nothing. So what a lot of them are doing is basement jiu-jitsu.
Fight club.
Right. So, and I imagine that's based on who lives around who, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you might have like a purple belt, brown belt, and then, well, the white belt comes over. Like, they're not where they want to be, so they haven't finished their journey and path to black belt. But all they have to train with is, let's say, white belts, blue belts, and you're like, shoot, man, I'm not getting...
Hodger pulled it off.
He did, and we'll
all
talk
blue
about
belts.
That. Exactly. But if you go to...
Did he just not promote people? He's like, fuck you. You need to be a blue belt for the story to work.
Maybe he was just a terrible instructor. Really good at jiu-jitsu, just couldn't teach. Like,
I'm about a blue belt level.
I can do it really well, just can't show you how.
I can fucking kill people, but I'm a blue level. Blue. He's going to come kill us.
I hope so. That'd be fun.
Why does it sound echoey?
I don't know.
Maybe that's just my head. I don't know. Whatever.
I could turn the
We
the
on
feed
the
down.
fly. Yeah, let's try doing that on the fly.
Also,
that'll end well.
Also,
no, that's Austin's job.
We have
Austin ruined shows.
We have a couple of questions I want to answer from TikTok. Oddly enough. Well, hold on. So before everybody starts,
when did we become an adolescent child?
We are more TikTok famous than we are podcast famous.
That's true.
Just saying.
But
we've never had 1.8 million views on any of our Grappling Dad stuff on YouTube.
Austin's more popular than us, let's be honest. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. Thanks a lot for watching Austin's dumbass video.
So there's a couple statements that need squash and a couple questions, not even questions, mostly statements. But mostly statements that we just need to shit on.
But
it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Shit on now.
No, exactly. So
are they being like dicks? Because that's pretty much all TikTok's is about is abuse of others.
So TikTok's weird, right? Because you get mostly positivity, which I think is great.
You do.
Then you get the trolls. Then you get the pure ignorance, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
So I want to deal with troll/ignorance just because I think it'll be funny. So it's kind of like reading a BJJEE article, only from TikTok.
You know what? We follow them now on Instagram? Yeah, Instagram. And they have the same bullshit moves as
Objective It?
Yeah. Like, I keep watching, I'm like, and now I'm confused. It's a game for me now to go, which one is it? Which is the garbage move? And who put it up there? It's BJJEE this time. Watch. Go look. It's bad.
I understand watching.
Well, it gets people's attention. No one cares about, hey, here's a great way to keep your base. No one cares about a video on that. Yeah. I get it, but...
Yeah, if you're doing like a very slick takedown to berimbolo to some kind of rolling back take or other to spinning armbar, like it looks kind of flashy, right? It's fun to watch, but it's also that's not going to get you good at jiu-jitsu. Like if you're watching it just for pure entertainment purposes, I'd still say no, don't do it.
Well, yeah, and here's the other thing.
Still no.
Here's the thing about those is they show. I mean, if the other you're like, okay, hold on, let me start again. So in a normal basic move, you can do it on somebody that's somewhat resistant, right? And still maybe pull it off. On the ones that they show, if there's the fucking slightest bit of it, like resistance, they ain't pulling that shit off. You literally have to sit there like a frog and wait for the guy to spin around you until they choke or break your arm.
So I went to
Stupid.
It wasn't a class. I went to the test prep thing today.
Oh, you did go into the gym today. I'm so proud of you, buddy.
Yeah. Everybody looked at me like, who the hell is this guy? I think Austin was one of them.
Hey, by the way, I'm looking around. People are just staring at me when I was there on Tuesday. I was like, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. It was all the white belts that were left over, and they're just staring at me. And they kept looking at my belt because it was around my neck. They're like,
what gym are you from?
Like,
are you visiting?
I'm an OG, bitch.
Go talk to Chad. You can do a drop-in fee, I think.
Yeah, I think Chad will let you roll.
Anyway, cool. So I went there, and I'm practicing something that I want to do from half guard bottom. It's a sweep, but Croyler, when he does it, he just lands it. And whether you know what the move is or not, he just lands it on you and it's perfect. Like, here's what you do.
All the time. It sucks.
So I was trying to do it on Matt, and Matt he's not familiar with the technique I'm doing.
Yeah.
So he's not cooperating with me and landing the right way so that I can get it to work. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I'm not good enough at this move to do it without somebody that's helping me do it.
Yeah.
That's cooperating through it. So what you're talking about is these moves, they know what they're doing, and they're like helping the people get in position.
Through the move.
Yeah.
Like you're literally not fighting back or, transitioning your...
Right.
Like a normal person's not going to let someone just whip around them bolo style and just sit there. Like, what you doing? That's pretty... Oh, you're choking me. Weird.
What I need you to do is I need you to have your legs and arms straight out like this.
Yeah,
and then,
that's pretty much
like
it.
stiffen up so that I can use you as like
Don't let me fall, though.
I need to use you like a wooden dummy. One of those kung fu wooden mans. Like, you need to act like that so that I can perform this move.
I like it. Yeah.
Hey, before we get going.
Top Mount Apparel.
There you go.
TopMountApparel.com. Check it out. They have the Grappling and Dad's gear. Paul is wearing it. Austin is wearing the exact same shirt, but his is cooler because it has the top mount on the fucking shoulder, and he's got the hat on. Yeah, he got the more current one. So that's what happened.
Is that
because his girlfriend stole all his gear.
Is that a medium, Austin? Yeah. I'll fight you for it.
Is yours a medium? No.
Yeah.
Yours is a medium.
Yeah.
I need one. My large is a little
That's 2 out of 3. Like, what do you want to do here?
Do we both get half if we win? Yeah. I think I'll win.
I was going to say, what happens when I lose both rounds?
It's going to suck for you. You're going to be shirtless.
Yeah. We'll go on time. How about that? Set the clock.
It's going to be speed of beating Austin.
Watch him kick our ass. Like, I didn't see that coming.
Son of a bitch.
It's really been that long since we trained, Kip. He just grabs your neck and looks at my knee, and we're both done.
Like, oh, a tap. Fuck. Oh. He just looks at me and goes, can opener. I'm like, well, I guess you win.
Right.
Look at you win.
Second thought, just keep that shirt. It's fine.
Yeah, it's all yours. It's good. I have one.
All right, go on.
Okay, Top Mount Apparel. Check it out, TopMountApparel.com. GD10 at checkout will save yourself a few dollars. Go ahead and check out what a few other people have done and get some Grappling Dad's gear and then get a hat from them, which is really lame, but cool because I love their stuff. He's wearing his ranked one. Yeah, you can get that one online. This one's actually pretty sweet. We both have this one.
We both have that one.
But we have the old man style that you guys can't get and don't want because no one's old. But come on. It's a sweet ass hat. I love that hat. There you go, Austin. And thank you. Austin's been a great addition to the show, according to Ben.
He's a good fan.
Yeah, he said it was good. Good banter. You fit in well. All right. But yeah, check them out. Once again, GD10 at checkout. They save yourself a few dollars. I had something else to say, but I forgot what it was. And not important. Gameness.com. I'm actually wearing a Gameness shirt today. Didn't mean to, but it is the same color as everyone else's, so I feel cool.
We match.
Gameness.com. GD10 at checkout. Save yourself a few dollars. And then this is personal noise there. Tap tape. My wife now needs tap tape because she broke her damn toe.
Oh, yeah, she's jacked out.
She's like,
no, she's fine.
I just keep going to her. I'm like, it's broken. She's like, it's not broken. It's broken. It looks broken. It's fucked.
It's all bruised up.
She's like, I can move it. I'm like, yeah, that's broken. Not that it matters because there's not shit you can do, but tape it up to the one next to it. So she's going to need some tap tape.
Hard to tape toes together.
Yeah, they don't really stay.
Especially the pinky toe.
Yeah.
Like that
well, this is
little
she did her big toe.
Oh.
So she should be okay. Yeah. So I'll tape it up when I get home. But yeah, Tap Tape, best stuff out there. We love it. You guys will too. Plus, it's a great guy that backs it up. You guys should definitely support him. Amazon, check it out on our link from our website. It's grapplingdads.com, right? It's on there, right? The link's on there? All right, good. Nate, you're doing a great job. I am not. And then we have done with sponsors, but Croyler does cool stuff. We're not using him for anything right now, but check out his podcast. It's very informational, really good. Him and Andrew have a great banter as well. Not nearly as funny, but great show.
How dare you?
They are not funny. They want to be funny. They're not. Then we have Blackline JiuJitsu. We only bring them up because they're a great place to train. Come check it out. You can fight with me in Austin, not Paul. Paul does not come right now because he's safe and smart.
I'll get there.
Me and Austin are dumb and having fun. Right? There we go. Yeah, right there. Unless it's no Ghee, then Austin's stupid. Sorry, I no longer support you.
Thanks, Al, for the top mount gear.
Oh, yeah, Al hooked you up.
Yeah,
Aren't those some sweet shorts?
Yes.
I got those too. I don't know why, because I don't do no Ghee. But I do wear them.
Could you wear them for swim trunks?
I do.
Perfect.
I can wear them around.
Excellent.
They've been worn. Don't worry.
They're not day
I love the
shorts.
rash guard. The back of that rash guard's sick.
It's awesome. Monday's going to be fresh.
Yes. Oh, my wife loved her stretch pants. So's your wife.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Are those available on there? Those. Oh,
Yep.
that's cool. I haven't looked.
Yeah, our wives got, are they called stretch pants?
Stretch pants.
Look like yoga
they're
pants?
not yoga pants. Open up at the bottom, so they're not. What's that?
Joggers?
Are they joggers?
I think he called them joggers.
No, I think he called your shit joggers, son.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know, but
I'm
they're comfy,
literally
and my
too
wife
stupid.
fucking loves them.
Yeah.
They're the stretchy, tight workout
Yeah.
pants. Dope.
Yeah.
My
Nicole
wife
was
loves them.
super thrilled with hers.
Yeah, really nice stuff. And they have joggers, which is a totally different thing.
Maybe.
So
Allegedly.
yeah, allegedly, we don't know what we're doing here.
All right.
Al, we need a written thing of what we're doing. That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. I have to add a story. You want a story of how stupid I am, everyone? I didn't tell you guys before. You want it? You want to know how dumb? Okay. So I bought a truck, what, 6 months ago? Not even.
Yeah.
Yeah, right around that. Like 4 months ago, I bought a truck. 2018. And as soon as I see it, because I know I'm going to have to park it outside my tiny ass little bitch garage because it just won't fit in my new house. So I was like, okay, well, I need remote start. Does this have remote start? Because it looks like on my remote, it does. They're like, no. You sure? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I took them at their word. And I bought remote start. And they're going to install it tomorrow. I went there to drop off my truck. Guy looks at my key fob and goes, you have remote start. I'm like, do I?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I have remote start on my truck.
For 6 months.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have no words.
Yeah, it was pretty smart, right? Not to even double check
How do
somebody.
you use it?
You hit the lock
Lock.
button twice
Yeah.
and then hold down the remote start button and the motherfucker starts. There's literally a button. Well, I asked right when they sold me the truck. I'm like, this looks like it has. And that's why my shit cost so much to get replaced. That's why I had to have both of them. I didn't ring a bell there either.
When you lost your keys.
Yeah.
Speaking of stupid.
Yeah, when no, I didn't lose my keys. I threw them out with the trash.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That's kind of losing them.
No, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
Really dumb. But my truck does have factory remote start.
Did the guy look at you the same way Curler does when you try
Little
to
bit.
perform a movie he just showed?
Little
like,
bit.
What the heck? That's not it. That's not it.
Yeah, it was bad. Now I have to return it.
I have I have no words.
Fucking dumb.
All right.
Just want everybody to know my stupidity level.
Show code.
Yeah, if it's stupid and you do it, it's got to come out
like
on the
it.
show.
All right, so let's see. Being good at jiu-jitsu means finding challenges and easy roll. So if you find yourself in a situation where you're like, I'm way more advanced than somebody you're either way more advanced with somebody you're rolling with in your regular gym, or if you find yourself in a situation where that's all there is available because of COVID and you're doing some kind of underground illegal activity, which we fully support, then
Yeah, totally.
yeah, we'll get to it.
Do it. Send a picture.
Do it. Don't get arrested. That's the thing now, I guess.
Oh, we'll turn
Hey,
your
weren't
ass
they
in.
weren't they doing
Oh.
a thing where like you could turn people in, or they encouraged?
No, they encourage people to turn people in for that type of shit.
That's gross.
Our gym got turned in.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, and the funny thing was, at the time that we got turned in, for the most part, they were wearing masks.
Yeah.
I was like, how do we get, what the fuck? Like, I could get it because we were trying to like skirt it before that. We're like, oh, let's try it. This is way early.
What we need is more division in this country.
I think so. I mean, there just isn't enough solid line.
There's
of
not.
division.
You know, everybody's just too cool and on the same page.
So
you know?
laid back.
Mm-hmm.
The presidency went just smooth as smooth could be, really.
Everything's good. One of the most common lamentations I hear from white belts and smaller grapplers is that they believe they aren't challenging their teammates enough.
You hear that all the time.
Ooh, yeah.
Because I felt bad. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry you have to roll with me. How many times have you said that when you were first starting? I felt bad.
Yeah.
I know he said it to me. And I said, yeah, no forgiveness for you.
I had a guy from work come over, and he wanted to learn jiu-jitsu or see if he wanted to get into it. So I'm like, yeah, come on over. So I got an extra gi, and I was showing him the different positions. And I'm like, at the end, if you want, we can roll a little bit just so you kind of get the idea. And he's like, yeah, sure. So we go, and we're maybe a couple minutes in, and he's done. I mean, he is in a sweaty pile. He can't catch his breath. He can't talk. He is done. And when he could finally talk again, he goes, this can't be any fun for you at all.
Yeah,
like,
it's...
Point taken, right? So is it challenging? No. But I enjoy teaching. I enjoy showing this stuff, and it's still fun for me. But I've also seen people and even had those days where I'm not interested in rolling with somebody that can't challenge me. I just have those moments where I want to fight. You know, I want to, today I want to test myself. I want to push myself. So I'll ask my partner, I'm like, hey, let's crank it up. And I always find somebody safe to do it with, but I have those days. So not everybody has that option.
Yeah, a lot of times that we're finding out, especially in these fight clubs, as we're saying, that we are not condoning them, but totally do them. You'll end up with, like, if you came to Paul's, like we had a fight club here, which we could,
if we did,
yep. It would be like on Paul. Like Paul would be more than likely the highest rank here, so he would have to roll down to like everyone. Right. So that's pretty much what they're saying here is like, yeah, if you can't get the same level as you rolling, like it's probably going to happen even more so right now when you have a limited, what would you say? A limited amount of people, I guess, to roll with. Yeah,
there's a lot of new schools, small schools, schools on the outbrink. Outskirts. Outbrink. It means the same thing. Except it doesn't.
Oh, did you notice? I was washing Ghees this weekend. Did you see what the name of our Ghee from Matt and Mike was?
Pandemic.
It's Pandemic. I'm like, I don't know if I want to wear that.
That's the only gi I'm going to wear now. Oddly enough, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to start wearing my Pandemic gi.
That's funny.
Shit, that's funny.
Yeah, it says it huge right on the shoulders.
Yeah, it's a big old Pandemic gi. Believe it or not.
No one's gonna roll with you ever.
It's a Korean gi.
Mm-hmm. We caused this.
Yeah, we did with our gis from Korea.
Just lost all 3 listeners.
No, there was 4.
That's right. There's 4.
There was 4.
All right. So feeling like a rest-round is never fun. And it's understandable that you may feel that way if you're rolling with someone who capitalizes on their size, strength, or experience advantage to submit or smash you over and over again until time runs out.
Ooh, fun. Not really, no.
I think we've all been on that side of it because,
of course.
I don't want to say certain people, but people, certain people, I guess, they enjoy smashing. They want to.
Oh, they'll tell you that though.
Not
some of them will. Some won't. Most of them won't.
The point is, you have a subset of people that don't understand how to roll down.
Yeah.
I roll to my level, whatever that level is.
Yeah.
And you get what you get. So you go in your gym, and let's say you're newer or you're not as experienced in it. Like you can't really defend yourself properly. Like now, like if I roll at a higher level, I'll lose, but I'm not getting demolished unless it's certain people, right? You got the Croilers and that kind of ilk of people that are so far above me that it's just like whatever. But generally speaking, like I can, even though I lose or I'm on the worst end of that roll the entire time with somebody that just wants to smash, get after it, they have 100%. I can do it it's just not fun.
No, I don't enjoy that at all.
No, certain people, they can't do it, but that's what they get. So they go to class. You're like, oh shit, yeah, I got paired with this guy. Like we made eye contact. I don't feel like I can say no.
Don't you hate that though? Just to lament a little bit on that. I fucking hate when like it's not that I dislike anyone personally because I don't. Our gym is great people.
Oh, that's a side tangent, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I can't stand you as a role, and it has nothing really to do with you. It's just your style, and especially for me, it's because I'm broken. And I just can't trust people. I just don't. And I did, and everyone that knows me know how that worked out. I'm still fucking broken. Well, I have to get massages every week just to be able to look.
So you can
see that? I bent my neck.
So there's levels of trust, right? So I can trust somebody with my children, but I can't trust them to roll with me.
Yeah,
you know, it's different. It's a different thing, and it's body awareness.
Yeah,
that they don't have. Like they don't understand what they're doing, so they accidentally hurt people.
Yeah,
and
they aren't meaning to.
No, they're not.
No,
yeah, they don't mean to. They're not mean. They're not. You know, they're not. Most of them. You have the subset. You have the ilk that are just like. But I think it's got to be so rare, and I think
it's got to be rare for those guys that are looking to hurt their own training partners. They're out there, I'm sure.
Well, even the people,
but I don't see them as guys that listen to this show. Well, you have to have a different mentality to be like that.
Let's take it an extreme. You know, who people think is a douchebag example, like Gordon Ryan. Like people hate him.
Yeah,
I'm not saying we do, but people think
people definitely hate him.
Asshole, like screw that guy, he's an asshole. But I bet you he doesn't hurt his training partners.
Yeah. Oh, I guarantee he doesn't.
In that aspect of his life, he's fine. I'm sure he's more than fine.
Did you see his brother's head? It's fucking weird shaped. Check it out. Because he just got his black belt.
He did, and his head swelled up because of that.
No,
he got a cool
it
line.
Looks fucking weird. He's a weird looking.
I'm not
cat.
Like
comment. Gordon's a good looking dude, right? Like consider like standards. He looks like a good looking guy.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
I mean, I'd lick him. It's okay. I mean, I don't know where you're going with that. I don't know why that's weird.
Gordon's like a good-looking man, like a good human, like just stout. You know, like they don't build him like that anymore.
You're really going farther on me.
Viking.
You're going farther on that one. That's not me. But Nicky's weird-looking as shit. So
he's a kid. He's got to grow into it yet.
Yeah, but he's done so much steroids. He has a man body.
Nicky? He doesn't do steroids.
Nicky,
the little kid. He's like 12.
Have you seen him?
No.
Look now. When he got his black belt.
Did he get the dog jaw like that?
Dude,
he's starting to go bald and grow hair on his back.
He's got blonde hair, I think. And yeah, it looks weird. I don't know. It was a glancing photo I passed of him getting his black belt with whatever the other guy was. I didn't pay any attention.
Nobody knows him.
From Danaher. And I'm just like, wow, he's a big motherfucker. He's a big dude. He's got a weird shape head.
Oh, Danaher actually could be pertinent if I remember this part of the conversation later with the whole knife thing. Did you read the thing where why he gives away knives? Mm-hmm. So that's actually very pertinent to one of the TikTok.
Oh, nice.
Questions.
Oh, cool. Oh, well, anyways, you can read the thing. I just wanted to lament. Oh, wait, last thing I want to say about when you avoid people. Hey, I was going somewhere and you cut me off.
Sorry.
Sorry. So, yeah, you shouldn't be.
He is ripped, too.
Oh, give me that.
I told you, bro. Motherfucker. Barely went through puberty and he's fucking enormous.
Holy shit.
Look at his head. He's a weird looking cat. Is he not? Is he not kind of a weird looking cat?
He looks weird.
How is this real? He's a kid. He ain't a kid.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Good job, Dawson. Being on point.
Whatever he's taking, I want.
Right?
I need that in my life. Hold on.
I was impressed. Stem cells.
You know what he does? He clangs and bangs.
He clangs and bangs. See?
He clangs and bangs right after he stabs and pokes. Just saying. Just saying.
Whatever it takes.
So, just me.
Sweating.
But,
oh, God, it's funny. Poor child.
So, when you're sitting there and you lock eyes with somebody that you inadvertently, you're like, oh, ooh. Hey, you're over there. And you're like, then they start coming right towards you like, no, no, looking every which direction. Like, don't come here. Don't. It's so hard because I'm naturally kind of an asshole, but I try not to be at the gym except for to Chad. I like to be addicted to Shad. That's fun. And or Coroller, either one. And yeah, it's so awkward because it happened to me the other day. I was there on Tuesday. I forget who was doing it. They're looking at me. I'm like, no.
See, when you're...
And then Kevin's like, you want to roll? I'm like, yeah. I'll roll with you.
No, I get it. Yeah, like I said,
It's not personal. You're a nice person.
Yeah, I fully believe that you should occasionally test yourself in jiu-jitsu. Like, just roll with the person that they don't roll fun. Like, it's a fight. I think that's good for you and healthy. But when you're a middle-aged man with neck problems that has a full-time job, the list goes on. It's like, you really need to pick and choose that.
I have to. And I'll tell you from experience, everyone, this is very important. Don't do that. Because I did that and I hurt myself and now I'm still dealing with the same injury. Not good. Don't do that. Just pick and choose. Take care of yourself. Most people understand. Chris Michael. No, not Chris Michael. It was one of the Chris's. Dark hair, ponytail up. Gwen's his husband, his wife.
Gwen's his husband.
She's a badass. She could kick my ass, so that's cool.
She's a sweet lady.
She's super pretty too. It's cool.
That might be Chris Michael.
I think it's Chris Michael.
I don't know last names.
Well, he was like, you want to roll? I'm like, no, that's okay. And then after class, he goes, next time, I'm just going to let you do stuff if you want to. I'm like, that's cool, because he didn't have anybody else to roll with. I'm like, all right, so I just didn't think about him. He's been around for a while, and I just didn't think, like, I'm like, he's a big dude. Yeah. You're a big cat, man.
But him and his wife were really big into the powerlifting scene for a long time.
I think she's in the, isn't she in the CrossFit?
I don't think so. I thought she might.
It might be powerlifting. I don't know. She's a badass, though. She's ripped up. Yeah. She's cool as crap, too. She's super nice.
Yep.
My wife loves her. So.
No, good.
It's a good thing.
All right. Ironically, though, as you get better at jiu-jitsu, you should be able to get more challenging, productive roles out of your time with smaller or less experienced teammates. Yes, this was a struggle for me. I had a really hard time rolling down because I would go either way too hard or like dead fish. Like I didn't have...
That's always been your issue.
You remember when I was doing
bad.
That. Yeah.
Well, I used to get pissed because you're like, I'm just going to lay here and let you do stuff. Like, dude, that doesn't get me any better and you're being a tool.
No.
But you weren't trying to be, and I knew that, but I'm like, man, it comes off as an asshole.
Mm-hmm. No, it comes off extremely condescending.
Yeah. Like, I'm not, you have to try against you.
And I am not good at it, but I'm not as bad at it today, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, Austin can probably confirm or...
Yeah, he's better. He's nodding.
Okay.
He's nodding. It's fine.
But it's an acquired skill, right?
I'm not good at it.
Most people aren't. Like,
I'm not.
And I've said it before, like the first time I knew that was a thing was when I rolled with Vic from Curlers.
He's really good at that.
Yeah, so Vic comes in as a brown belt. I was, I think, a 4-stripe blue belt. So I'm like, I'm feeling better about my game. Like I'm starting to finally gain confidence in myself and my jiu-jitsu. So I rolled with this brown belt who I didn't know. And I didn't know much about Croyler or his school.
This is a while ago,
This is a long time ago. So we roll, and it felt really fun, really alive. I'm like, I was proud of myself, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, he took that away from you, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. As soon as I seen him roll with Chad, because I know what Chad can do to me.
Yeah.
Like, he would just absolutely dismantle me.
Yeah, fold you up.
So then I watched them go at a high clip, and I went, oh no.
Oh, no, he was being nice to me.
My hopes and dreams, they're
nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Thanks. But after my hopes and dreams got dashed, I thought, I want
to be able to do that.
Yeah. Like, whatever he's doing, I need to be able to do that. So I've been working on it ever since, and it's a slow incremental change because the better you get, the more you can kind of handicap yourself and do it right and safe too. I think that's the major issue. The more you know and the better you are, the more safe you can be while rolling down, because you have to protect you have to protect yourself, you have to protect them, and you have to make it fun.
It's hard.
I'm
not good at it.
It's a lot to juggle.
So if I'm not rolling with you, just take it. I will be terrible. But I'm not good at rolling down, am I?
No.
I'm just not.
No.
It's just I obliterate you if you're. I'm like, and I feel bad the whole time. How many times have I apologized to him? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just do things and it happens.
Yeah.
Like when I almost tore your arm out of socket, I'm like, that was really nice of me. I like him, and I still did that to him.
It's a good move.
Yeah, it was a good. Not saying it wasn't.
Yeah, I still find myself. I still find myself going back and forth. Like the pendulum swings too far.
Yeah.
Because I'll go a bit too hard, and then I'll go oops, and then I'll back away off, and I'll go oops, and then you know what I mean. So but I'm trying to get that pendulum little, kind of a little closer to the center, and it's for me, it's not natural. I had the desire, so I'm learning, but it's not like this comes natural and easy to me. It just doesn't. I'm not that guy. And to your point, most aren't.
I'm fucking terrible. I have no problem admitting that at all because I do feel bad.
Well, it's like
I just want to be better at it.
It's like when Jesse said, "I'm not a good judge of 50%."
He's not.
He knows.
Yeah,
and he'll admit,
he's 100%er.
Yeah, he's like, I don't have the easy 50%.
No, he doesn't have it in him.
Yep,
and he doesn't.
A lot of people don't, and that's one of those acquired learning things too. Like there's rolling down to make it fun, and then there's the flow rolling thing, or the let's say you and I were equals, know the same stuff, and go, hey, let's just go 20%. And to understand what that means and to do such, and then go, let's do 50.
Well, and
then
still enjoy it, though.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, for me, if you asked me to go 50%, I gotten better with that, though. You and I, before we stopped, then I was like, I had my light bulb moment. But before that, I didn't get it. I'm like, this isn't fun. Like, this is stupid. And now I'm like, oh, wait, when you do it right, it's not as bad.
So when you, here's the thing that got me when I first started trying to do flow rolls or percentage rolls, I realized how limited my knowledge was, if that makes sense. So when you slow it down and you're not trying to use strength and speed and stamina
and just fall into moves rather than...
I realized I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah. But when I'm going 100% against somebody that's going 100%, it's just a fight.
Yeah.
And I don't realize how much I'm making up for in technique by attributes.
Yeah.
And it's just a fight, and we're both fighting, and
and more mistakes are made, so more moves come out because you're both going so hard. You're bound to make mistakes because we're not Croyler, we're not Chad, you know what I mean?
But what happens when somebody eases off the gas and lets you do something, and then you realize, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And people hate that. They're like, oh my God, I'm not good at jiu-jitsu.
It's not that you're not. It's just...
Well, it is.
Okay, it is. It's not that you're not. It's that your knowledge is extremely limited.
Yeah. Well, ergo, not good at jiu-jitsu.
That's being mean.
It is being mean.
I'm trying to
go with
make
yours.
feel
Your
better.
knowledge is limited. That's fine.
I want people to keep coming to the sport. You're a dick and make them leave.
But my point is...
You're terrible at jiu-jitsu. See you next week? No? Weird.
I mean, most people will say they're terrible anyway, so...
That's true. I
think
on their
everybody... Well, not everybody. Most people shit on their jiu-jitsu. Point is, I had a point here. Maybe... What was my point?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's gone.
I lost it.
Yeah, it's gone.
What was your point? Anyone?
You were trying to...
People... Well, I think... Okay, I got it. People... Thanks. You fixed it. Austin fixed it.
Good job by saying random words.
People don't like slowing down when they're newer at it, because then they realize how little their knowledge base is, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Me and Jordy made the same comment when we were actually told to. One person is going to do all the attacking. The other person is going to lightly defend the attack so that you can kind of like transition and kind of work on your game. And we're like, yeah, cool, we can do that. And then in 5 or 8 minutes, we realized the limit of our knowledge because we kept on doing the same things.
Was like a 2-minute roll.
Yeah, so it'd be all right. Use get your grips, do the takedown you want. The other person lets you. You get the takedown. You get the position that you want. The other person kind of puts their frames in and starts to kind of like they're
doing enough to make you work, but not enough to get out of whatever they're trying to do.
They're putting their limbs in the correct places and they're shrimping the right way. They're doing the right things, but just at like a 0 degree of
trying effort.
Yeah, exactly. So the person on top, knowing that, like I can do whatever I want, and all you're doing is just basic feedback, and I'm going,
well, it's that
where do my hands?
Because you have time to think about all the bits and pieces of set technique. So it's like, oh fuck,
yeah.
Before I could attribute this shit through this, but
exactly. Yeah. So when you just do jiu-jitsu rather than wrestle fucking or fighting or whatever you want to call it, it's like, oh wow, Have I not been paying attention? Like I thought I was.
It sucks.
I thought I was actually good. Like I'm a tough roll. Like at a blue belt, I'm like, yeah, I can. I can roll some purple belts, and sometimes I don't get tapped. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can destroy all the white belts. But now you give me somebody that's giving me what I want, and I'm going. I do the same few things over again, and I'm not even sure those are good.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, so it doesn't make people feel good, which is why I think a lot of people are like, no, let's just go 100%.
Yeah, because
my 100% feels like I know what I'm doing.
Or it feels like you did something.
Yeah, it feels like yeah, you feel more accomplished, I guess.
Yeah, and that's what it took me a second to, well, more than a second. It took me a long time to get used to it. And then our last few rolls were super fucking fun. Yeah. I felt terrible about some of the things I was doing. I'm like, oh, wow, if he doesn't fuck up, this doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
Literally that was it. Like, if they don't screw up, my armbar from underneath doesn't work.
Yep. But so if you realize on a compliant opponent that's still doing jiu-jitsu and you can't get your stuff to work, you're like, oh. Because if you're fighting me 100%, I can get stuff to work. But if you're being compliant but they're doing the right thing because they're doing pure technique, no. Because you can always catch somebody in stupid shit when they're just also doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
And not, I don't know. It's interesting. So
it is.
Don't know why we went on that tangent anymore. It's gone. It's gone. All right.
It's weird. We don't usually tangent. We usually have this list that we follow.
Yeah. It's something I just read through.
It just says Tom fuckery. Fuck. It's the wrong list.
Yeah. It's just this
wrong list.
Say your own things. All right. If this seems counterintuitive to you, think about what your jiu-jitsu was like when you first started. You probably had no idea what you were doing, and the only two options available in your newbie brain were submit and don't get submitted. If you have an arsenal of techniques available to you at the time, you didn't have an arsenal of techniques available to you at the time, so you probably relied on whatever advantages you did have.
You're doing so good.
Which probably included all your strength. Yes.
Yeah.
And when I didn't know jiu-jitsu, I just took a body part and go, it doesn't bend this way, so that's the way I'm going to try to bend it.
The hell was that noise?
Something in my other room is buzzing.
Oh, that's weird. Sorry. Got confused. I'm easily distractible.
As long as it doesn't start on fire, right?
Oh, did I tell you? I'm going to try a new medication.
I love lamp?
Yeah.
Is it for ADD?
Yeah. It actually is. That's why it made sense to me.
Hold it.
It's like, hey, look at that. Maybe the show will be better. I don't know. Maybe less tangent-y. I don't know.
I don't have any.
I love myself. I don't know why. What's funny, guys?
No,
this is totally normal.
Perfect.
Totally fit in the total flow of the conversation.
So basically, so you probably relied on whatever advantage you did have, which probably includes all your strength. Did you know I'm on a new medication now?
I don't think you had to relive it. It was pretty bad the first time.
It's just perfect.
No, because it popped the reason why it came into my head is because I got distracted by a
fucking
noise.
I get it.
And I have to bring it up. That's the bad part, is my brain can't not bring it up.
I have to talk about
it. Did you hear the noise?
Whatever pops in my head will come out of my mouth.
Noise.
Shit.
I love myself. This show's great.
That is annoying.
What the fuck?
Can you go in there and shut that door, Austin? That'd be lovely. Just kind of give that a little click shut. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's super distracting.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's very distracting for me.
Kip can't handle it. I'm going to talk about that noise every time I hear it.
Yep. Yeah. Still there. Still there.
Okay.
Still there.
All right. As you progress in BJJ, you learn that good technique is usually more effective and efficient than expending all your energy to try and force an Americana from closed guard. We've all been there. All right.
Oh, did you see there was a video of a guy
Ezekiel choking?
Yeah, Ezekiel choking from closed guard.
And the dude, not on the bottom, from the top.
From the top, and the dude went out in a competition.
I'm telling you what, if I screw up enough where somebody gets an Ezekiel choke on me when I have them in my guard, I'm going to go to sleep too.
Yeah, just going to die there.
That's
the hill I die on.
Like, look, I like to talk a big game about I like to talk a big game about, I don't have any ego, bro. I don't care if I get somebody.
Oh, I have an ego when that happens.
I will die on that hill. Like, you know what? Yeah. I screwed this up. This went too far. This is on me. And I would just be like, I'm not tapping.
Yep.
Done.
Just keep choking.
You know what? Don't even let go. Don't even let go.
It's fine.
Ref doesn't need to be involved here. This is on me.
And they have a great picture because they have the picture of the guy still like in guard, but he's like passed
he's
out.
Gone. He's gone.
It's like, it's embarrassing.
All right. Let's see. Americana from Close Guard. For a while, it'll probably feel good to dominate all the new students because, hey, there was a time not so long ago when you were able to tap out anyone. Unfortunately, weren't able to tap out anyone. Unfortunately, many students then fall into the mental trap of believing that those new students can't offer them productive roles. I've actually heard this a bit where people go, they're boring. It's like, what do you mean they're boring? Like 6 months ago, you were boring.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you're still somebody's restaurant, and you always will be. So I understand where if Austin goes there for, okay, I'm a year and a half in, I'm finally good. But now the new guys are like, they're not even a challenge. Well, no shit. But that's what you were. But people worked with you.
Yeah.
And some people get that, but a lot of people I notice don't.
Yeah,
it's just like, no, I was always this good, and I was never that bad.
Yes, you were.
Like
yes, you were.
I
guaranteed.
So logically, I can go, yes, you were guaranteed what you all were. I was, and looking back, I was terrible. But there was a time where I'm like, I wasn't that bad.
Well, I'll tell you. So we always talk about Frank in your school is going to be the guy, Division I wrestler, comes in, just has a great body awareness, and fucks people up. I remember when he started, he looked fucking terrible. Like, he would hold on to things. I remember he would just use every ounce of muscle he had, which is a lot. And
it's too much muscle.
You know what I mean?
Not like the new Nicky Ryan. Not like that.
No, that's natural.
What the hell?
He ate a banana, and he got huge with potassium.
It's acai, bro.
Fuck.
Acai.
Good Lord. I told you, bro.
You weren't lying.
No.
I
And he looks like something from Area 51. He's like an alien-looking bastard now.
If that's not photoshopped, what the hell?
Yeah, he's just... Yeah.
You can scroll through. It's not
photoshopped.
Every single one of them is the same way.
Bro. No, his nutritionist is on point. That's what it is.
Nutritionist.
I'm just jealous that I'm
backyard doctor. Whatever. Same.
Broken. That's what it is. I'm bitter.
You just want steroids. That's all it is.
I do. I want them so bad. I just want TRT. Just give me all of it.
I can't wait till a listener sends that in.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck? Paul's just giggling. What did they send us, Paul? Nothing.
I just want to feel good again. I went to my doctor. I'm like, can I get my testosterone tested? Like, why? It's like, I feel like shit, bro. She's like, we can test it, but you're probably in healthy range. I'm like, now let's test it. So it comes back like on the bottom of the healthy range. I'm like, see, I'm at the bottom. He's like, but you're in the range.
Still in
I'm
the
like,
bottom. Yeah.
You want to make money or not? Like, I will give. She's like, what do you?
How do I lower my T levels?
There's nothing I won't do.
Most people want to raise them up, but how do I lower my team?
Right.
I'm sure there's a steroid that'll fuck that up.
Just going to watch my home team lose and get all depressed and going, test them now.
Test? Oh,
yeah. Test you now? No. Moving on. I just hate myself sometimes.
I don't ever hate you.
Yeah.
Nope.
The show sucks.
It makes it quality.
I hate it. All right. Many students then fall into the mental trap of believing that the new students can't offer them productive roles. Getting good at jiu-jitsu doesn't just mean crushing everyone with the techniques you're good at. It also means being able to identify weaker areas in your game. And while the upper belts in your gym may immediately shut down the techniques that challenge you, newer and smaller students are perfect for testing out new techniques or solutions to your weak spots. We've brought this up a few times. Matter of fact, Croyler's Pro Tips was saying that, like when you're learning new stuff, first try it out, do the technique, drill it a few times. All right, cool. So now you want to implement it in your game. So get somebody that's not Frank that you can kind of force something on. Like, all right, he's at least trying jiu-jitsu and he's trying to struggle, but I'm good enough where I can kind of like just force things into position.
Yeah.
Like, I've done that before. And then I'm like, okay, I can get that. And now it's becoming less force. Now I'll try it on somebody at my own level. Well, now shit, that doesn't work again. So now it's another 6 months before I can get it to land on somebody at my level. And I'm like, all right, cool. Now I'm going to try it on my coach. Well, good luck with that. So now you're trying to refine it. But now at least you're like, what am I doing wrong? So now you can get better refinement over a technique I can get to work. I know it works. I just can't get it to work on you. And why is that? Yeah. What am I failing at before this technique happens? You know what I mean? So that's how you can use lower ranked opponents. Like test them, test new techniques. It
is true.
They're to be used.
Take advantage of. Nope, worse.
We all put in our time.
Whipping boys. No, that's bad too. Yeah. I'm not good at this game.
No, it's true though.
I'm not a thesaurus at all. I mean, proper thesaurus. I'm good at that.
If you try a new technique during a roll with an upper belt, they may already know how to shut down your freshly learned move. Yeah, we just said that. Making it difficult to determine whether or not you're actually doing it right. This, of course, adds a whole additional layer of challenges to a technique that isn't cemented into your body and brain. If you try it out with a newer student, though, you can practice the move against full resistance, but against someone whose defense against that technique is probably more evenly matched to your own experience with that particular move. That's true.
Yep. It's a lot of words.
Did I lose you halfway through? Did your ADD kick in? You're searching for that noise.
A little
bit.
I
still hear it. It's buzzing.
It's still happening. Is that bad?
No, the nice thing about fully resisting people that don't know what you're doing, it's almost like cheating, but you're learning it. Then you'll work on they're fully resisting, they know what you're doing, but they're just lower level.
Being pliable. I think that's a good word for it.
Right. So let's say the first move most people learn is Kimura from close guard. Yeah. Cool. So now I'm going to do it on somebody that's a dirty white belt. So he knows it's coming.
Yeah.
So he's defending it properly as he can, but my setup and my entry is going to be good enough such that I can land it anyhow. Because when you do it on a shiny new white belt, it's it's almost like cheating.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not really getting a lot out of it. Other than
because
reps.
You can fuck up the whole damn thing and still pull off the technique.
Yeah. So on that, like you're kind of getting reps. Like it might as well be a willing opponent going, here, just take my arm. Yeah, which is fine. You need that, but a resisting opponent that has seen the move before, that tries to defend it, and you're landing it on them first, that's kind of like the sweet spot of learning. I mean, even Joe Rogan said, hey, if you want to get really good at jiu-jitsu, choke the fuck out of blue belts. Like just murder a bunch of blue belts and run through your game on people that are good at jiu-jitsu. Like they know stuff, they have a repertoire. They're not slouches, but he's talking obviously higher level, but that's how he's saying this is how you get good.
Yeah,
I think he's got a really valid point. All right. Of course, this mentality doesn't just benefit you. Developing your weak points with easier teammates also gives them the opportunity to have a productive role. While yes, it can be motivating and uniquely challenging to roll with someone who can shut down your every move and submit you every 10 seconds.
That's motivating? That sounds anti-motivating.
Well, to some people, they love that. You're like, that was awesome. Like,
no one would do that. Larry would do that. Senior correspondent Larry would definitely do that because he's just an awesome dude and enjoys fucking everything.
Yeah, Larry does that to a very high degree. He's got so much curiosity
loves it.
He'll get murdered and be like, that was awesome. How did you do that? Which everybody should have. Absolutely everybody should have.
That fucking video feed's glitchy as fuck.
It's fine. God damn it.
I can't focus. You got to turn. Dude, I need medication. I told you. I have problems. There, that's better. Now I can pay attention.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know either.
I'll just move on.
Okay.
Choked out a bunch and pretending it's cool.
What?
Getting choked out a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
No.
It's cool to get choked out a lot. People like it. It's weird. Go ahead. Read the rest of it.
Well, yes, it can be motivating and uniquely challenging to roll with someone who can shut you down. I already read that. Shut you down at every move, submit you every 10 seconds. Having completely one-sided training sessions all the time doesn't allow your disadvantaged teammates to practice their own skills. By equalizing the role out a bit, you and your training partners can have a productive role no matter what size or rank either of you may be. That's a very good point. Even, I think Hodger Gracie posted a thing on, I don't know, whatever, Facebook or something, and he would let somebody get his back, get everything sunk in, and that's where he's starting. You know, you're starting, and we've done that plenty. You start from a really bad position. You're like, all right, here's like the 2 things you need to complete this, and I have to unwind the entire thing, and that's how we're going to start.
Yeah.
And that's an excellent way to start rolling with people way below your rank.
So
they're putting work in, and you get a little bit of struggle. And as soon as you get out, you reset, no problem. And I think that's an excellent
it's a great way to start.
Yeah. So
bad position starts are great.
So then you can use the lower ranks and also give them time.
The lower ranks is almost the best. Not brand new. I don't think brand new white belts are good for anything but themselves at that point, improving themselves. Honestly, because they can't roll with another brand new white belt because that's just fucking smashing fucking rams. But
having 2
pointless.
brand new white belts roll with each other is just
dumb.
a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, it's just dumb. Someone's going to get hurt. But it is past that though. Once you have even a little working knowledge, starting from a bad position or getting to be the person that's starting, like on my back, let's say, that's so good for them because it's like, well, do you get in this position much in your rolls? No. Perfect. Yeah. And you get to work on it now.
Exactly.
I think it's really good for you. Bad position is one of my favorite things.
I was dipshitting around, and it was one of the team trainings, and I hopped on Croyler's back, hooks in, everything, seatbelt in, like I'm ready to go. And I was kidding. I'm like, "You ready?" He's like, "Yeah, go ahead." Like nonchalant.
Yeah,
like
doesn't care.
Didn't stiffen up. Didn't do nothing. I'm like 1, 2, 3, go. And I went for it, and he just like so nonchalantly. I mean, just so like meh.
Yeah, like
so
I'm
whatever
not even
about
trying.
It. Yeah, just kind of like locks my hand down, falls to one side, moves his head over. I'm like, I couldn't.
And you know what he's doing. You're like, this is standard shit.
And,
Why can't I stop it?
It was nonchalant, and it was, I don't know how many seconds, but it wasn't a lot of them. And he says, "You lost the position," and without trying. I'm like, damn it. I don't know what to say. Like I was trying to be funny, like I had something.
You did,
and he didn't. He so didn't care. He's like,
he didn't give a fuck.
Okay.
No.
I hated it. It's cool though.
All the time, he'll stop me to tell me when he could have broken me. Like, could have broken your leg right there. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks. Good looking out.
Probably should have tapped earlier.
Yeah.
All right.
You should have tapped already. Oh yeah, I know, but I trust you, which is stupid.
Never again. Maybe protecting your ego is your only concern, and if so, then sure, continue dominating the teammate you know you can easily dominate. But if you truly want to improve your jiu-jitsu, you owe it to yourself and your training partner to risk tapping out for the sake of a challenge. That's it. That's all they wrote.
No, it was good though.
It was good. I didn't hate that article, oddly enough.
I may have taken us off on tangents with my lack of medicated mind.
Ooh.
That's what I did.
Only a few times though.
I liked it.
Not bad.
That's what I do. Okay, what's the TikTok? Because all of a sudden we're doing TikTok shit on the show.
Okay, so I
feel dirty. Do you feel dirty?
Yes.
Okay, good. We're both dirty.
So
is this on one of your videos or
yeah?
DM?
So I posted Caden in her matches.
Yes.
And on 2 of them, she rolled with Oscar, who I'm sorry, but he's better than me. Like
he's fucking awesome.
This
he
young
beat
boy,
all 3 of us.
Oh yeah, he's
doubt.
Probably better than I'll ever be.
Yeah, and he's a better person.
oh, by far,
clearly a better person.
Just a great all-around kid. So I'm like, nah. So Caden still put up a good fight. She didn't do anything wrong. She just had far less skill. That was all. It was her first
Oscar
tournament.
Didn't try to murk her.
No.
And she listened. I was her coach at the time, and that's a mistake right there. That's a loss.
It didn't matter who her coach was.
But she listened and tried to do what I told her. I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Have fun, sweetie.
Yeah. Don't
have
die.
a good time.
He won't kill you, so
It'll be over in a second. But anyway, it was good. It was fun to watch.
It was. She did
good.
great.
So I was proud of her, even though she lost.
Hell yeah.
So I posted this. And then I get comments like, "That's why boys shouldn't fight girls. Boys win every single time. You should be teaching her how to cook and clean."
Did somebody fucking say that? TikTok's so toxic.
Somebody went out of their way to say that. I'm like, wow, you're a special kind of stupid, aren't you?
Special kind of troll. God, I'll introduce him to Sasha.
Sasha? Well,
the shark. Good Lord.
So
she beats up full-fledged adults.
Yeah. my other daughter, she's wrestled, or she's competed against a few boys, and 2 of them she's beaten.
Yep.
And 1 of them she lost to. But it was good fights. It was
all
perfectly
3 of them were good.
It was perfectly fair. Yeah. So a lot of times the girls win, especially, and people are
ton
like,
of
well,
times.
boys
And
always
it's getting
win.
more and more common.
Yeah. Well, the thing is before their nuts drop, they don't have any testosterone. They don't have that strength advantage.
Yeah.
They
don't.
So people are so mad about boys and girls competing with each other. And I understand when it comes to men and women to a degree, and even jiu-jitsu, I'm like, how they roll together all the time.
They really do.
And I watch a lot of women make fools out of grown men that are
Perfect
a lot
example
bigger.
is Morgan. She's been on the show. She'll make 95% of the guys in our gym look fucking dumb.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And she is 5'0",
Yeah.
and she'll kick your ass.
Yeah.
Like, so if you think that, you're freaking dumb. Also, I'll add this is, have you seen our kids class?
Mostly girls.
It's 85% girls. Guess why? Because more and more people are seeing it as such an advantage. It's great for them. They love doing it. On top of that, they're learning something to defend themselves.
Absolutely.
So it's like, oh, guess what? Pretty soon, there's going to be more women than men doing this sport.
It is.
Trust me, it will happen. Because we're not the only school that has that. Because we go to other school, we go to tournaments. There's so many girls.
Yep.
It's so cool.
Yeah. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
As it
it's
should be.
fantastic. And they win, assholes. For show. They win.
Some nice dude actually wrote, dudes with this poor attitude get quiet real quick when they get tapped out 6 and 7 times in a sparring session by our female competition team members.
Yeah.
Exactly what you're saying. Yeah. It's like, maybe you should try it first, Cupcake. Like,
Yeah, come see it.
yeah.
I'll find a nice...
Yeah.
My daughter could beat up a white belt.
Oh, yeah.
For show.
Yeah,
Addie,
absolutely. Absolutely.
try her.
I kind of want to roll. I haven't rolled with your daughter
She's
in
fun,
a
man.
year now.
Well, I need you to because we should have her come over.
Yeah.
I'll bring her over on Wednesday.
Perfect.
I think, Wednesday this week. It should be good. I'll bring her over. Oh, I do have another guy that wants to come and learn. So I'll talk to you after the show.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Let's see. Here's an interesting one. Now this one,
The first one wasn't interesting.
the first one was kind of like you expect out of
A
dumbasses,
dipshit
right?
or a troll just trying
yeah.
to get attention.
So that was one of many comments.
Well, there's over
just
a
like
million
that.
views on. Is this the one with a million some odd views?
So this is one with 50,000, and it's
Okay,
got a
that's
handful.
still
It's got a
plenty.
handful of
Yeah,
these.
just 50,000.
Yeah, but the one with 1.8 million views.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. Like there's a lot of people that are just hating on that. Like
Yeah.
a girl could never beat a boy. What do you expect is going to happen?
So
you're
dumb.
You're
So
a
uneducated.
You're a shitty dad for even allowing your daughter to fight a boy. Like,
You're dumber
you
than a rock.
Gotta be kidding me. So
I'm a winner.
This one was interesting. And I was triggered at first a little bit. I'm like, because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But boys shouldn't be taught jujitsu because they can become rapists.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So I'm going.
God. What the fuck?
I couldn't tell.
What?
I couldn't tell if it was somebody being a troll or serious, or I really
I think
couldn't-
that sounds more serious than troll. The first one was troll just because he said
Yeah.
something obvious that he could have said.
So I wrote back, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Bad genes and parenting causes that, not martial arts.
Yes.
So they replied, which I didn't expect. Had a kid in school who did karate. Always tried to beat
Oh,
someone
dude,
up.
karate kids are freaking rapists. It's
Bad-
for sure. What
bad,
the fuck?
Yeah, bad
Yeah.
parents. How about bad teachers who teach rape submissions?
Who the fuck teaches rape submissions?
So,
I have to,
like I said, I don't know if somebody had a really bad experience because I had similar experience. I had people that took martial arts when I grew up that were assholes.
true that.
They
Okay.
were absolutely bullies.
Okay.
And I know 100% that if you don't teach your kids at home and you teach them how to fight, it's a recipe for disaster.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Where is the line drawn? If you're a coach and you see toxic behavior out of your students and you know that they're an asshole, do you kick them out of the gym? Do you talk to the parents? Like, what do you
Yeah, what do you do?
you
I don't know. I'm glad I don't go to school.
That would be a good pro tip because how much of that is on the coach's shoulders?
Yeah.
Because I'm a firm believer that it's genes and parenting that will. So boys have been raping for thousands of years without martial arts, without jujitsu.
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
that's what that they'll do that anyway. What this is a way for people that are smaller and weaker to stand up to that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
And men and women alike need that to stand up. But like, what is the terrible subset of people that are learning this, getting the big ego because now I can fight?
Oh, there's a ton of that. I don't know about the rapist part of it. I'm sure it's out there, though. That's the sad part about this world. But
well, and even so, I've been around jiu-jitsu times around enough, and they have articles of just that happening within the gym.
Within the gym.
So I'm like, shit. So this comment is stupid and awful, and as triggers it made me, I'm like, fuck you. I'm legitimately
happen,
pissed. I read it. It's on my little girl's page. I'm trying to promote. I'm trying to promote, fathers and mothers and children doing jiu-jitsu together because I think it's very important. So then I read this and I'm pissed. But then I think about it, I'm like, geez, not wrong. Because it's happened. That's the problem. People that have learned jiu-jitsu have done this. There's plenty of people that ran schools that are in jail right now.
I was going to say, it's been publicly out there. There's a Gracie that got mixed up in that whole fucking shebang. So guess what? It's out there.
There's plenty of coaches that have gone to prison for assault.
Yes.
So, damn, I didn't know how to.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. Like,
that's a bigger issue than we can just glance off.
But you can't. I don't think you can call it. You can't teach boys this because you can't teach boys because of this. I think that's just absolutely terrible and wrong on so many levels. But I think we have to kind of like police our own, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like
it needs to be a douchebag filter. It can't be just like, hey, let that shit slide.
Yeah, and you can't.
Yeah, and it's been called a douchebag filter, but I think the filter can be broken sometimes.
Well, it can be overlooked when you like a person and. I think
or you're non-confrontational.
Yeah, or you're non-confrontational with the guy. You don't know what people are thinking.
Right.
You just don't. And fuck, man.
Yeah, that's another thing that I wouldn't
Way
mind.
to disturb me before I go fucking home and chill.
Well, it's another thing that I think merits maybe, I don't know if it merits a pro tip, but definitely like a...
More conversation, I think. I would have to think about it more before we did it again.
Yeah. So somebody like Troiler or Paul Elliott or... Let's go with Crowley because he's done it his entire life. That's his entire family, his legacy. Like, he would know more about this kind of shit than I could ever dream up. Like, I've been in martial arts my entire life, but it's so different level. You know?
Well, yeah. Obviously. He lived it, literally.
Right. All right. So this guy writes, it's hard fighting a girl. There's no glory in it. If you win, no props. You're expected to. If you lose, you never live it down. Lose.
Well, you've obviously never been to a jiu-jitsu tournament, you jackass, or a class, because guess what? I've watched it. But the guys that beat my daughter, they had to work to beat my daughter. So guess what? They were pretty proud of themselves. There wasn't one of them that was like, oh, I beat a girl. No, they know. Yeah, my daughter knew what she was doing to enough to defend, and she did. You watched her; she did well. So did your daughters. So guess what, dude? That's not how it works. Yeah. When you may think so in your closed-minded, stupid mind of yours, but guess what? Come to a tournament, see how it works out. There's not one boy there that will tell you, all I did was beat a girl. Yeah, because those type of people.
They're as proud of their medal as if they beat a boy.
Exactly.
Because they know it means something.
And the work they put in to get there. For the most part, I'm sure you're right. There's a bully mentality. Somebody out there from a shit school that doesn't give a crap.
You always have the bell curve, right?
Yeah.
you have the ones on the wrong end. They're the assholes.
But there's few. There's very few. And we know, because we have our daughters. There weren't at the time. There is now. There's way more girls there now. But my girls... They were all boys. They had Addie's fought no one but boys. She has no choice. There's never been anybody in her age, but she's older. It's not as popular for her.
Caden, she's only fought boys. Sydney's been 50-50.
Yeah. Yep. And she's done great. Yeah. All of them have done really well. And all of them are really proud. And it goes the other way. Yeah. Our girls don't give a shit that they beat a boy. They're not going to be like, I beat a boy. No. They won a match. Yeah. That's all it was. They won a match. And my daughter has never, one of them, give a crap.
So this comment is straight ignorant.
Garbage.
It's garbage.
It's not knowing a situation and saying something.
But if you're not in it, you don't know. You simply don't get it. Let's see. Nope. Okay, that's really weird. Would never let some boy wrestle my little girl. Can't believe any parent would.
Stupid fuck.
Also, as ignorant a comment as. So,
oh, dude, that's the same guy. I bet your wife won't let you do jiu-jitsu because you're touching another woman.
Exactly. So what do you expect? So this is
dumb bastard.
I put my daughters in jiu-jitsu so that they can defend themselves against the said rapist and the said assholes and assault. Against what? Women? No. Boys and men.
Yes. The shitty part of our world.
So if I don't let them roll with them and compete against them, they'll never have any confidence that they can do so.
Oh, yeah.
Now that they've whooped many boys' asses, they have confidence in themselves.
Oh, yeah.
So now they know that their no has power behind it.
Yep.
And that's why, because we let them compete with the opposite sex.
Yep.
Plain and simple.
And if I'll tell you right now, and we've talked about this, a woman that knows this much jiu-jitsu will beat a guy twice her size in that situation. She'll be able to defend herself. Mm-hmm. Why? Because he's going to use muscle. Because she's rolled with men and boys, she knows what to do.
Right.
Just don't go to one class. You gotta go to a bunch.
That's
Just do a bunch of class. Don't do one. Self-defense classes, we've had the conversation.
Yeah, the only
class doesn't really help.
The only good thing about self-defense classes is it introduces you to something that you should do forever. And if you do it, then it's
if
done
you're
its
really
job.
interested in being
or awareness, like, hey, don't do this at night, blah blah blah. So some awareness stuff. But the self-defense aspect,
it'll point things out. But it's like no.
But I think any woman with a solid 3-day week, 6 months in jiu-jitsu will be able to defend herself.
Well, my wife's proven that. So her boss, he's part of the family too. So, but like,
this is fun.
Yeah,
no,
it's all in fun. He'll want to wrestle Jen, and he thinks it's funny because my wife can beat him, and he doesn't get it anymore because when she first started, they could wrestle around because it's their cousin basically, and he would get the best of her because he was a wrestler. Not anymore. Now he's like, oh, crap, you're on my back. My wife's like, what up?
Well, she was saying, I was watching her roll with another, it was a purple belt
today,
lady. And I'm like, oh, it was fun. It was fun to watch her roll with somebody her size for once. And she was saying that, we had a newer guy, white belt, and I beat him easily, but he did well.
Yeah.
And she wasn't saying it with any ego. She's just like, he was new, he was a very nice guy, but I beat him. And he goes, wow, you really humbled me. Because he thought
he was just going to roll
way
through
bigger, I'm way stronger.
I'm a man. I can do this.
Like, so he looked at her after being beat by a woman for the first time going, I just got humbled. Yeah. And she goes like, no, you did great. He's like, that's a lie. I know how I did. I did not in fact do great. She's like, well, no, but nice try. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Good effort.
But that's what it is. It's like,
if you're not in the situation, you don't know.
Right.
My wife has had guys, this sounds terrible, like, but twice her size, literally 250, 260 pounds, laying on top of her, crushing her, and she's fine. She knows how to get out.
Really sucks at first.
We all have that. Suck.
Like,
God, when they get get side control, you're like, it hurts so much, I can't breathe.
At first you tap out to pressure. You just hurry up and submit me. But then you get used to being under pressure. And that's huge when it comes down to reality.
Yep.
Because then you're not suffocating, you're not.
It's different.
I mean, is it a different situation? Is it a different scenario?
More adrenaline, I'm sure. Yes.
But what would you rather have? Zero experience with that or a bunch of it? I'll take a bunch all day.
It's this. He's like, heard a noise. I'm like, it's this dumb fucker. I forgot to turn off the sound.
Nice. All right, last comment. Only thing is, what about not rolling on the floor in street fights, especially with two attackers?
Well, if you're fighting two people, have you watched any videos? We need to do that. Austin, figure out how we can do that. Watch street fight videos. Because they all end up on the ground.
Yeah.
There's very few times. Well, only if you have two guys that think, they have it's almost like a cordial street fight. Because they're like, we're going to stand up.
Yeah.
And they have people like they go to the ground and they stand them right back up. And it's
like, no, don't stand them up.
Yeah. No, this is the good part. But but if you're fighting and there's two of them, you're fucked. I mean,
people don't understand that every time the question changes, the answer changes.
Yeah.
So look, I'm looking for my kids and everybody's kids to be able to defend themselves against bullies.
Yes.
Will they grow up one day and get into a bar fight and have multiple attackers? Sure. Would you still rather know how to fight than not?
Yeah.
Yes. May you lose? Yes. It's a street fight. There's nobody wins in a street fight.
No.
But no matter what the situation, no matter what the question is that you bring up, it's always better to be trained. Always,
Yes.
bar none, no matter what happens. If you win or if you lose, it's going to be how quickly you win or how badly you lose.
Yes. Totally agree.
That's the only two answers to whatever question you bring up.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Trolls
Is it
suck.
perfect?
That's what it comes down to.
Exactly. Well, so trolls suck, absolutely. But I think there's a high degree of ignorance if you don't do it.
Yes.
And I think there's, as shitty as the questions are, they're worth answering. Not all of them, clearly. But some of them are like, all right, you got a point. That should be answered. But it's like when we had one kid that comes in, and he was talking about triangles. And he kept on saying, but what if I do this? What if I do this?
Can't
What if I
do
do
that,
this?
though.
Well,
You can.
you can.
But the answer
Yeah,
changes.
exactly.
I mean, if you're literally asking a brand new question.
Yeah.
But what if I do this? That's a brand new question.
Yeah.
That's a brand new position.
Yeah.
Brand new thing. You
I'm
can't.
teaching this
I'm teaching
for this situation. Yeah.
And then you can branch off. If you don't know this, your question is moot. No, it's moot.
It's moot. It's a moot point.
Yeah, it's a moot point.
Yeah.
I did that to piss him off. It worked. Did you notice I just went moot point?
Moot point. Nobody likes a moot point.
So
That's all I got.
Oh, the
Nice.
last thing I have
Oh, good. You got more?
is I got called out for making fun of someone's gi today because they started listening to the show.
I heard about that today.
Hey, Bryce.
Hey, Bryce. What's up? What's up, homie?
Hey, buddy. It's still ugly. Get a new
It's
gi.
still ugly. Yeah, you were wearing it today, and yeah, I still hate it.
Sorry, brother.
Yeah.
I still hate it.
Gameness, GD10 to checkout. Hook yourself up.
Yeah, do some things, man. Hell, I think Al might even get you a gi if you want one.
Yeah, there's options
Great
out
price.
there.
Great price.
Yeah, there's options out there. All better ones than you have now.
And if you order one with brown on it, I get to punch you. Yeah, guys. So I made fun of a gi, I don't know, a while back.
Oh, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. And super nice dude. Bryce is super nice guy.
guy's
Really, really into jiu-jitsu. So it's cool. But man, it's got brown, it's black with brown lapels and accents.
So if
It's
I
a
don't,
poop gi.
I don't know anything about fashion, but I do know that you don't wear brown and black together. Like I don't wear
No,
a
it
brown
looks terrible.
belt with black shoes. I don't do that.
No.
I know
Well,
why.
I guess
I
nowadays
was told.
you can, but...
Can you really?
Yeah, it's a thing.
I don't know. Maybe we're all wrong. Sorry, Bryce. You know what?
No,
Maybe you're onto
no,
something.
I am not wrong. I am not wrong. I remember when he first started, he was putting his gi on. I'm like, is that a brown belt? I'm like, oh no, it's just a weird ass gi.
Oh yeah, he's
Got
like,
it.
who's the new brown belt? It's like, oh, that's just his collar.
That's just his collar. Get a new gi. If you need help, we can
think we
put a
had a-
GoFundMe together.
I think we had
Anyone?
a judo guy come in with a black belt once, and he actually
Yeah.
made an announcement. He was like,
Yeah.
"Hey,
I am
I
not
am not.
this.
I am a white belt in jiu-jitsu. Just so if you roll, white belt.
Like, you're gonna beat me up.
Yeah, this
Got it.
is from judo. Not the same thing.
But hey, Bryce, love you, brother.
Yeah,
Get a new
you're a
gi.
good cat.
Get
But
a
yeah,
new
for sure.
fucking gi.
Burn it.
You're gonna be a blue belt like Tuesday. Get a new gi.
Oh yeah, to be your
Yeah.
your present for yourself.
Present for yourself.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
it.
I like
and
it.
if it's not Gameness, I'm just gonna
What are you
beat
even
the shit
doing?
out of
Yeah.
you.
I'll fight you.
It's gonna be great. Remember, I fish hook and eye gouge. That's what I do here.
Street fight rules, bro.
Oh yeah, always.
Yeah,
All right.
that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too. What
Yeah.
about you, Austin? Anything to add?
Apparently, soy can lower your testosterone levels according to
Oh, dude.
I don't need soy.
Just suck down some soy and go take a test.
oh yeah. This is a good point. I will. I will
Helpful.
drink soy and watch my team lose, and then I'll go take a test immediately afterwards.
You would have to get a team first, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
That's a good point. I don't
Yeah,
want sports.
you don't have any sports now. Anything else?
Sam's watching from the UK.
Ah,
Hey,
I love
Sam.
Sam. Sorry you can't roll, brother.
Yeah. UK. I don't want to say UK sucks, but the
Fuck.
rules suck right now because nobody can
Hell
roll
yeah,
at all. They're
anywhere.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on
Fuck.
lockdown. Awful.
Sam's been around a while too. We got to figure out how to get, if you order a shirt, let's see if we can get it out there. Al, it's good.
Write that down.
Yeah. Order a shirt.
But yeah, I want to thank the patrons again.
Yes.
You guys are all
we
awesome.
Do appreciate
appreciate it.
If you want to become a patron.
I want to thank Kat for the wonderful beers.
We were going to drink it this weekend, but we were all weird schedules against each other.
I invited you over, and you're like, oh, I got to take the seats out of my car. I got to get a treadmill. I'm like, whatever, I'll drink alone. I got wasted. Thanks, Kat.
You better not drink my beer.
Not yours, mine.
Okay.
Just one after
we have
another.
3 kinds.
So good.
Is one of them for him?
Who the fuck is Cat?
Kat's one of our faves, man. She's awesome.
Flick Chat.
Yeah, Flick Chat. She
also good on Flick Chat.
She ordered shirts, a hat from Al. She's awesome, dude.
Her
she always has something to say on
her
Flick.
husband owned a brewery.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, they sent us some really, really good stuff.
And she had said, oh, they just had a raspberry sour. I'm like, motherfucker, I want one. And she's like, next time. She did.
Our listeners are awesome. They've been trying to get us drunk. Bill sent us some
Best
whiskey.
Friends. Best friends.
Good.
Oh, that's good whiskey.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
rye whiskey. I don't like rye whiskey.
That's good.
Fucking good.
I'm still happy about that. I'm so excited.
Hey, Austin, guess how much you get? None. So, love you, brother. You're doing good.
We'll share some.
But no, we got to try. We'll try the beer and let you know how good it is because it looks amazing.
Oh, it is good. I've tried it all.
What? You didn't try mine.
As far as you know.
I will fucking murder you.
I invited you over.
You don't even like sour beers.
I invited you over.
You don't like sour beers.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Sure I do.
No, you don't.
Think I drink? I like
sour beers.
like dragon's milk, but I don't like that. What's that stuff that tastes like TV static? Like the White Claw or whatever the hell that is.
That stuff tastes like shit. The seltzers?
Yeah.
Oh, they're garbage.
Awful.
Bad.
It does. It tastes like TV static.
It does. Think about it.
Ew.
Okay, guys. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
That's how you're ending it?
Yeah.
Right.
How else would you like us in it?
You...
So, in the jiu-jitsu world,
Oh my god.
there's
on
many
your
things
path,
to ponder
your journey.
on your way to black belt.
Say bye.
Fuck you,
just
Austin.
don't quit.
Bye.
Just don't quit.
Don't quit.
Oh.
I thought we were going to do a haiku.
I forgot the
Where the
haikus.
haiku at?